True story. Last week I went to the casino with only $250 and played at the 1-3 table where the maximum buy-in is $500. My goal was to make $1,000 no matter how long it took me to do. There was a player who had about $3,000 in front of him who was playing very aggressive and loose. The rest of the table was playing tight. I ended up turning the $250 into $1,190 in 2 hours, winning 2 big hands against the aggressive player. Then I played for another hour and won a little pot against a tight player and got it up to $1,277. I realized starting at a 1-3 no limit hold'em table with $250 and aiming to win $1,000 is ambitious and isn't going to happen every time. But it definitely is doable with the right approach, and here is the strategies I used to do it last week. Number 1. Focus on tight, aggressive play. Start tight. Only play strong hands pre-flop, especially early on with your $250 stack. Hands like high pairs like pocket aces, kings, and queens, and strong suited connectors like ace-king or ace-queen are your best openers. Play aggressively. When you do enter a hand, raise or re-raise rather than just calling. This helps you control the pot size and keeps weaker hands out of play. Number 2. Avoid overplaying marginal hands. At 1-3 tables, it's easy to get pulled into pots with hands like medium pairs or unsuited Broadway cards. Only play these hands in favorable positions or against weak players who overplay. Number 3. Choose your table wisely. Look for a table where players are loose and make lots of calls pre-flop. Avoid tables where everyone is playing tight, as it's tougher to make money against cautious opponents. Number 4. Adapt to opponents' playstyles. Loose players. With loose players, your premium hands have more value. Let them drive up the pot, and don't be afraid to make big bets with strong holdings. Tight players. Look for opportunities to steal blinds and smaller pots when they're unlikely to challenge you. Number 5. Set traps with big hands in position. If you hit a monster hand like a set or trips, try to trap opponents, especially if they're aggressive. Let them build the pot if you're confident you're ahead. Number 6. Manage stack-to-pot ratios. With a $250 buy-in, pay close attention to stack-to-pot ratios. Avoid putting too much of your stack in play on speculative hands. You want to be able to double up a few times on strong hands to hit your goal. Number 7. Read the table dynamics. Take note of who's frequently folding, who's playing every hand, and who's aggressive or passive. Once you have a feel for the table, you can exploit their tendencies. Number 8. Don't chase losses. If you take a bad beat or lose a big hand, stay calm and don't let it tilt you. Stick to your strategy and only play profitable situations. Number 9. Adjust the stack growth. As you build your stack, be more selective with speculative hands and focus on exploiting opponents' mistakes, especially if they get nervous around a bigger stack. By sticking to this disciplined, tight, aggressive approach, you give yourself the best shot at doubling up enough to reach your goal. And that's how I reached mine last week. If you watched this video till the end, like, subscribe, and leave a comment or any questions you have. Now go make some money.